can look forward to seeing you next season?
I am not at liberty to divulge that information at the moment, but I believe before the night is over that we will have some information.
So I have to say, American Horror Story was one of my favorite. I mean, American Gothic.
Oh yeah,
one of my favorites. So, are you into horror?
No, I don't ever go to it, and I couldn't watch the show except for during the day. I would watch it during the day. I could never watch it at night. It was too scary for me. I live by myself. Little bumpy noises in the night are not for me. I'm not into it. Shadowy movement, not for me either. Not into it.
Did it give you nightmares?
Yes, it gave me not so much nightmares, but like when I was trying to go to sleep reading my book like a good girl, trying to read a book, it's just like, what is that noise? I'm like constantly getting up and looking out the window to make sure there's nobody there, which I wasn't doing before the show. So.
Are you curious about sort of what they're going to carry over into a new season? Because it is the same show, but it's a completely different scenario. Have you questioned it at all?
In terms of carryover, I don't know that there's going to be a story carryover, but I could be wrong about that. But as far as I understand, it's an entirely new location with some of the same actors, but it's an entirely new story. So I don't think there'll be a carryover in terms of...
So if you were on it, it would be like starting over,
an entirely
like
new
a pilot.
Yes, but the show was... Yes.
But the show would air?
Yes. Yes. But entirely, everyone will be playing... Everyone that's coming back will be playing entirely different characters.
Is it something you'd want to do again?
I would do anything with Ryan Murphy. He could ask me to like stand in a hole and bury myself alive and film it, and I would do it. Because he's been very kind to me over the years and always cast me in things, and I would do anything for him.
Are there any actors from season 1 that you'd like to get a chance to work with?
You know, my stuff was all with Jessica last year, and I don't think it gets any better than that. I mean, everybody on the show was incredible, but I feel like I won the lottery in that way in terms of getting to work with her, because the character was so incredible and she was so incredible.
What was interesting about your character to you?
Well, it's interesting to play a psychic, a person who thinks they can communicate with the dead. I go to a lot of psychics, so I had a lot of experience of what that's like, so I tried to bring some of that to the part, and I knew that Ryan and I discussed about not wanting to make the character sort of an overt, freaky psychic, or Whoopi Goldberg and Ghost. We didn't want to do anything like that, and no eye rolling, no head dropping. We wanted it to be what we had experienced psychic-wise, just something very simple, but somebody that was a little intense and wanted her own show on Lifetime. She was an opportunist. She had plans and hopes.
Since the second season is about starting over and it's been called an anthology drama, why do you think that television audiences today are ready for that type of style?
I don't know that they're ready for that type of style. I hope they are. I think because the show was so beloved last year and it really, grabbed people by the throat, no pun intended, well, maybe intended, I do think that means that we'll come back and check it out. I hope.
Were there any unanswered questions as far as your character that you wanted to find out more about?
Oh, a whole series about Billie Dean would be interesting to me, but that's because I'm a narcissistic actress. I'd like to see what happens to my character.